I just spent nap time filming and editing. So I have one video going up now. I still have to finish editing the other one, but feeling pretty productive so far today. I hit the halfway point last night and I am excited to write today. The baby's waking up, so it'll have to wait. I just realized I don't even know what day it is. I think it's day 17, but it could also be day 18, so I'm gonna check. It is day 17. I met the word goal last night. I'm a little bit ahead, not by much, and I'm heading to work for the last time in like a week and a half, so I'm very excited about that. I will have more time to write, but I will also be going to Savannah for Thanksgiving, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm hoping there will be a lot of downtime and I'll be able to write, but I'm gonna have to start sleeping. I keep reminding myself I can sleep next month, I'll have more time to sleep, and I'll probably have more time to sleep next week, but I've just been going to bed at like 1 or 2, and then the baby wakes up for the first time at like 3, and eventually he wants to get up at like 7, and I just can't do it. And sometimes he just sits there talking and playing until I get up, but I'm gonna have to start writing earlier so I can sleep more for sure. For sure. I'm hoping I can get to a place eventually where I can wake up and write in the morning and just make it a part of my day like every other normal author in the world does. I think that would be really helpful if I could just work it into my schedule and make it a habit. It is day 19 and I am behind for the first time this month. I actually fell behind on the 17th because I was writing in bed. It was like midnight and I was really determined to catch up because, you know, I hadn't been behind all month, and I fell asleep. I was only about 800 words behind that night, so it wasn't too big of a deal. Yesterday I wrote like 2,200 words. I almost caught up, but I didn't, and so I have about 2,000 words to write today, which isn't a huge deal. We went to go see Fantastic Beasts last night, and it was so good. We really enjoyed it. So I'm okay that, you know, like, we hadn't been out for a while without the baby, so I'm okay that we took a little bit of time to do that, and that I'm a little bit behind because I've been further behind and I've still won. So it kind of sucks because I was hoping I was going to go the whole month without being behind, but, you know, it's okay. Although writing last night was hard because I feel like I was just writing to write, to get words in, and I need to go back to sketching the scenes up before I start writing them. I feel like I'm about halfway through my novel. We're supposed to be at 31,000 words today, 31,666, and I feel like I am probably halfway through, which is good. I don't envision it being a super long novel, you know, maybe 60, 70,000 words. I'm trying really hard not to compare my writing to finished products, but I know, like, it's really easy to fall into that trap, and I looked back at The Girl on the Train just to see how she wrote her multiple perspectives, and I was just like, there's no way it's gonna be as good as this. And I had to remind myself again that that was not her first draft, and her first draft could have looked a lot like mine. So I've started decorating for Christmas. I want to put the tree up today, but I also want to catch up with my words first. And we're watching the Georgia game, so I can't really move the TV right now. Ugh, I'm so tired. The baby decided to get up at 4 a.m. this morning. That's how I'm feeling. I realize this is going to be another like 4-day update, but I posted another video this week, so I'm fine with that. I can't tell if I'm getting sick or I'm just like exhausted from not sleeping. One thing that I did the other day that was unexpectedly helpful was I went on the local newspaper's website, and they always have like they always have mugshots from people who have been arrested recently, and my novel takes place at a college. There's a group of boys who get into trouble, and I was like, I'm gonna check and see if I can model anyone off of anyone who was arrested recently, and it was like a gold mine. So the first one I saw was a Blake, and I already have a Blake in the novel, and I was like, this is him. And then I went through and I found some other people, and they were just like the perfect matches for what I was envisioning, which I guess they all look kind of similar, so that's not a big deal. And they were all arrested probably at the same time for underage drinking, so it was just like fate. I am officially sick. I have just laid around most of the day. I caught up on my words last night at like 1:30 in the morning, and then woke up at like 7 and it felt pretty awful. So we've just been hanging out today. I'm hoping if I rest, I won't be sick like through Thanksgiving or anything. Writing for the past few days has been kind of hard. I think I mentioned this, that I felt like I was just kind of writing scenes. And last night it felt a little bit better. I think if I get like more than a few minutes at a time to write, like if I can write for a solid hour or two without distractions or interruptions, that's when I really get into the groove and I'm able to get to a place where I'm really enjoying the story. So I wrote after the baby went to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, and he's just now going to sleep again, so I'm gonna try to stay caught up so I'm not behind again. I hope everyone else is doing well. I checked my NaNoWriMo buddies, and a lot of people are doing really well. A lot of people are behind, but you still have time to catch up if you would like to do that, especially if you have the whole week off next week. If you are in America, it can be kind of hard to write during Thanksgiving because usually that's when families get together, but you know, sometimes you can sneak away and find time to write. So I am gonna upload this hopefully tonight.